Howdy, y'all. My name's Stephen Walker, and you're watching Walker Outdoors Adventures. Hey, it's 6:11 at night, pretty much, in the evening, and I'm here at the Green Swamp West track, kind of waiting for the rain to slack off a little bit at the McNeil Trailhead. And I'm going to hike in on this trail a little bit, the Florida Trail, and just see how much water's out there. We had that Hurricane Debby come through, and I'm sure it's going to be flooded in spots out here. The parking lot looks pretty wet already. It's been raining almost every evening, sometimes twice a day. So it's been raining pretty good. We've gotten quite a bit of water in the past week. So that's really put a damper on some hiking, and I'm staying close to home. That way I don't drive hundreds of miles to get to a trailhead that's just flooded out, and it ain't so good of hiking. So it's that time of year, right dead smack middle of summer, getting all the heat advisories and lightning storms and rain. So we're going to deal with it. So if it slacks up good enough, I'm going to get out and I'm going to hike. And I'm going to bring you with me. Let's go. All right, y'all, it's slacked off enough. I'm going to hit the trail. I plan on at least hiking into Gator Hole. And I'll show you what it looks like to start out with. It's already wet. Little minnows right here in the parking lot, so it's gonna be wet. All right, here we go. Getting wet right off the bat. Headed right on in. I've hiked in here before when it's been pretty wet, and this is one of the wetter portions right at the trailhead. So sometimes it gets a little better as you get in, but we are just, right after the hurricane, so look at that down there. Flooded. Well, let's see what we can see today. It's pretty late in the evening. No telling. Whoa, there's a hole there. Yeah, there's no telling how this trail's gonna be. But I'm here to check it out. If you want to hike in the summer, that's what you're dealing with in Florida. Especially after tropical storms, afternoon rains, and hurricanes. But it's green out here. Frogs are singing. Maybe I can get in here far enough where I can't hear these cars going by. We'll see though. Well, there's thunder. I drove through a thunderstorm to get here. Now we'll see what happens. Check this spot out. It's literally overgrown. That's pretty sketchy. Ain't no telling what's in that grass. And that's all saw grass too. I got shorts on. Ain't gonna let it stop me. Man, it sure is pretty though. I always say that because I always mean it, but each season's got its own beauty to it. Got a stream right down the trail. Let's go into Gator Hole and see what that looks like. On my way out here, I stopped off by Gator Creek Preserve. I was gonna hike that. That's like a 3-mile hike loop, and it must be underwater enough they've had it closed. The gates are locked. So I decided to come on out a little bit further out here in the Green Swamp, get on the Florida Trail and check it out, and do a couple miles in and out. I was sitting around the house packing stuff in my backpack, trying to get ready for the Foothills Trail up in South Carolina and North Carolina, and just seeing what all it takes. I'm packing for a 5-day trip on that. I've never done that before, so I packed up 5 days worth of food. Turns out it's about 8.5 pounds or so. Gets heavy fast, but it only gets lighter once you start hiking. start eating it up. I only plan on 4 days actually, but I'm taking five nights worth of food just in case. I hear this thunder getting a little bit closer. I gotta keep an eye on that. I hope it skirts on by though. The whole trail is just water. We'll see if I can get in and out of here before it gets dark on me. Shouldn't be a problem. Looks like high ground right here. Ain't gonna last long. I don't know if I can get them, but there's hundreds of little frogs jumping everywhere. They must have hatched out of all this water, but they're everywhere. When you see them little frogs and stuff like that abundant in areas, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out all the time. You need to watch out for snakes because they hunt that kind of stuff. They love it. Pygmy rattlers, they'll set right up and, because that's a perfect meal for them. I've seen it before. But as far as water moccasins go, you know, if you ever been in an area where the water pools up and a bunch of minnows get caught there and then they start drying up, there'll be a moccasin somewhere close by because he can smell it. And he'll come down and gorge up on all the minnows. Seen that happen before too. I'm only about a half mile in, still going. Still going. Haven't got there quite yet. May even go past it. I don't know. You know me. Just keep going and going. But that thunder ain't quitting. I'm getting up here to this pretty spot. I always liked these oaks. This area is beautiful to me. They all are. Some of them ain't, but most of them are. Some high ground through here. These oaks are pretty. I hear them frogs is singing. They loving life out here. I hope it ain't coming this way. There goes the Boy Scouts trail that way. I believe that'll take you down to that Bigfoot Boy Scout camp. Coming up on a pond right here to the right. Y'all know that's pretty. when it's wet out here like it is, and you're not actually walking in the water, it's easy to be really quiet on the trail. There's a good chance you could walk up on something if you wasn't talking in your phone like I'm doing. But I'm enjoying myself, and I hope y'all enjoy these little YouTube videos I throw together. Man, check out this spot. Gorgeous out here. The thunder's still clapping, but it doesn't seem to be getting closer. I don't know, may have to run for it if it does. I think the contrast is what's so cool. You got the dark colors of the wet trees and everything, and the vivid greens popping out. I'm ready for some cooler weather though. I can see the campground now. Yep, there's the sign. Yeah, can't see it through here. All right, here we are. Gator Hole Campground. Last time I was here, it was raining. I brought my hammock in here and set it up a little bit. Just hung out for an evening about like today. It rained on me really pretty much the whole time I was out here. This is it. It's Gator Hole Campground. And there's enough lowland around here where you can get water, filter water, but got a deep fire pit here. One of the deeper ones I've ever seen, actually. Plenty of trees for hanging up hammocks. And quite a bit of flat area for tent camping. It's an awesome spot. It's a mile, maybe a little over, maybe a little less. I didn't clock it exactly. So it's available for a lot of people to get in here. It's not a real strenuous hike. And you're supposed to reserve it if you come in and camp. I know if you're just hiking the trail, yeah, they ain't gonna say anything if you stay overnight, pretty much. Most people do, but if you come in and kind of set up for the weekend, you need to book it. If not, they might could say something, but I doubt it. I'm gonna hang out here for a little while, listen to the thunder, listen to the rain drip drop. And last time I was here, there was a pretty good sized buck come through. Maybe want to come through today. That thunder's still rolling. I think I am gonna hike north on the trail a little bit further. There's another little water hole right up here. I want to get up here and check it out and see what it looks like. Show y'all. Check out all the deer moss, the lichens on the forest floor. Pretty cool. You got Spanish moss. All kinds of mosses grow in this humid environment. I've lived here my whole life. Don't know what half the stuff is grows around me. A lot of it ain't native, but most of it through here is. Here's another little water hole, only about a couple 100 yards north from Gator Hole. So there's another bigger opening up here. That's where I'm gonna go to and check it out before I head back. It's probably getting close to 7 o'clock at night now. Sun's still plenty of light, even though it's cloudy. Yeah, you can see big old swamp, big old marshy swamp out there. I come through here one year and it wasn't quite this wet. There's a bunch of pigs out there just rooting it up. I was just sat there and watched them for a while. I think I even got it on video, one of my earlier videos. Here's another view of the marshy pond. I call them flag ponds. It's just always been known as flag ponds to me. I think I can get one more view just up here a little ways, and then I'm gonna turn around and double back. Sounds like some of that thunder and lightning don't sound like it's going away, put it that way. This is a fire line here, fire grade, pretty much grown over. Ugh. We're hiking now. All right, here's another pond that I wanted to hike to. This is as far as I'm gonna go. I'm gonna turn around and head back, probably double time it on the way back. Man, set your camp up out here. Listen to them frogs all night long. Look at this beautiful evening. Waited all day long just to get out and do this. I don't know. I had my shoes on several times today and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go. And then finally I was just like, let's go. And I don't regret it. And I'm gonna try my best to do something tomorrow. All right, y'all. Headed back south toward the thunder. Double time. Y'all see all them clouds. I'm headed back toward them. That thunder is constant. We'll see how fast I can get back to the truck. It's about 7:15 now. It's gonna be like I'm fast forwarding. We'll move along pretty quickly. I sure am glad I got out of the house and came out here. Look at that. Don't know if I can show y'all, but that's a deer right down there on the fire line. Pretty much right at the campground. It's just staring at me. That's as much as my phone will zoom in. She's starting to turn at me and about to start stomping. Huh. I wish I had a little bit better zoom on my camera, but that's it. She'll stand there and she'll try to figure me out. She'll start stomping. Then she'll snort and she'll skedaddle. Oh, yeah, she's coming closer trying to see what I am. All right. Darn shame. All right, better go. That was pretty much the same spot I seen that buck last time. And I snuck up on it. It didn't even see me. So I made myself known. This doe was just right over there. Real close to the campground. So just know if you come out here to this campground, besides the crickets and the frogs and the owls and the gators, you're gonna have deer come to your camp. Probably possums and coons. It's pretty wild out here. Sure do appreciate y'all watching my videos. You get to see stuff like that. And so do I. I love sharing them. And if you feel inclined, like, share it, and subscribe if you ain't already. And follow me on some of my trips I'm doing. I got one good one planned I keep talking about. I'm really looking forward to it. That's the Foothills Trail. And then I'll quit talking about it, or maybe I won't. And then I got to plan another one. I'm really looking forward to the cooler weather, a little bit more camping weather. But the heat ain't stopping me so much as the lightning. That's what stops me. You get caught out in these woods in a lightning storm, and it's a little bit sketchy. But I've rambled on enough. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all on another video.